What's up, ladies and dudes? Yes, I have it a fast forward, and the voices are funny as hell. So I'm Conor McGregor, and I'm going up against Anthony Pettis. And let me just say, I've had maybe a handful of fights, and I don't want to fight on the ground. I don't. I picked, Kevin Lee, he was a stand-up fighter. I picked Dustin Poirier, who's a stand-up fighter. And both of those guys tried to take me to the ground. And I'm like, I specifically picked these guys so I won't go to the ground. So I had a few matches, and finally I picked Anthony, and he doesn't try to take me to the ground. And while I'm talking about the ground game, everyone knows it's back when the UFC 2009 game came out. That was a piece of crap. The ground game was a piece of crap. The game was a piece of crap too. And the sequel as well. Every single company that makes an MMA game has been trying to get the ground game, the submission game, in their game, decent or good. And nobody can do it. Nobody. And I think this is probably the funniest attempt with this game. Because literally what you're doing is button smashing. You just press X. The faster you push it, the more he's gonna do, or the better your chances are to pull off the submission or to get out of it. So you're just pressing X. Basically, EA said, forget it. Forget trying to rework it. Forget trying to figure out how we can get a button configuration to match how the submissions are done in real life. Fuck it, let's just press X, and they suck. So that's one thing. The second thing is the striking, and more importantly the blocking. I'm a huge fan of the Fight Night games because they're fun as hell. And the stand-up battles for those games are awesome. You can plant your feet while blocking and immediately throw strikes. So I'm used to that button configuration and the previous button configuration for the previous game. And with this game, I tried to do it, and he didn't block. He just went forward. I said, how the hell do you block? So I had to look up how to block, and they configure this in a way to where it's more confusing how to block, and it's just kind of like automatic if you just have a button pressed. And I don't know, I didn't like it. The striking though is pretty fun, but I'm the type of fighter in the games that wants to stand in the middle and just throw and throw Roberto Duran style, because I've made some Fight Night videos too, and if you guys see those, I just stand in the middle and just throw and move forward. That was fun. I was just laughing at them. Look at this, boom. So basically what I'm saying is EA is totally changing everything, especially with the ground game, which I already talked about, but the stand-up, they made it in a way so I think that they're trying to make it more fluid, because now you can dodge and weave while you're moving forward. But oh fucking hell, I got KO'd. That was awesome. That was nice. Rematch. So, like I said, I like it where I could just stand there and throw punches and block. But it's hard to describe, but when you're playing the game, if you're blocking, you can't really immediately throw, because there's a little animation. I'm going to fast forward this. There's a little animation where he blocks it, and then there's a second where you can't really do anything because the guy's like in an animation. As with the Fight Night games, you block it and then boom, immediately counter. Block it, immediately counter. Slip it, counter. But I don't know. By the way, they stopped making those Fight Night games. I think Fight Night Champion was the last one, and I have it, and it's damn good. Those games are damn good. I wish some company would make another boxing game, period. Boxing games are pretty much like extinct now. Now that MMA has taken over, and they do have the knockout mode, which I haven't tried it, but in the previous games, it was just way too arcadey. It was too much like arcade style. And yeah. Online, I haven't even gone online, but if we look at EA's previous track record, it's not that good. Hell no. And with pretty much any MMA game, I try to avoid the ground game, and I try to avoid fighters that are primarily like ground fighters, because it's horrible. It's just horrible. It's like not entertaining, especially with this new system where you just press X. You're just watching animation on top of animation and not doing shit. So, am I gonna buy this game? Hell no. If I got it for free, hell no. Hell no. I definitely won't. Like I said, pick ground fighters. I definitely won't even want to fight online, especially if it's going up against somebody who's a ground fighter. And I'll probably just stick to like knockout mode. See how that is. Boom! Overhand right. Let's go. Come on, Anthony. Leg kick. So, this is the other thing. Like I said, I've only had a handful of matches, and I'm going to skip ahead. Look at this crap. I'm going to skip ahead. I don't want to see this. You guys don't want to see that either. Piece of shit. So, even with the stand-up battle that they have, I've already figured out, if you just fucking do leg kicks, you can win the fight easily. And you guys saw my previous video on that too, where I basically I didn't even defend. I just threw leg kicks. I didn't even defend myself, and I won. You hear like a bone break pretty much, and then the guy falls, and then if he gets back up, like I kick him one time, and then he falls again. So that I guess you could say leg kicks are overpowered as hell in this game. Oh, and that's a huge flaw. Let's go, Anthony. What you gonna do? Bink, bink. Let's go. What they should do, this is honestly what EA should do, since they don't have a boxing license and they stop making the boxing games. How about instead of the knockout mode, or just add another mode where all you do is fucking do Fight Night, but with MMA fighters. Oh, look, that's fucking that's awesome. How about that? That would be awesome. Not even leg kicks. Yeah, just have the same controls as a Fight Night game with MMA fighters, and that's it. I would love that. But anyway, this fucking franchise still sucks. They don't really know what the hell they're gonna do, what they're doing. The leg kicks are overpowered. The ground game is a joke. Hell no, I'm not gonna buy this. So congratulations on another huge win for the future Hall of Famer, Anthony Showtime Pettis.
speaks to that, as Showtime Pettis does it yet again and remains one of the